We have new channels. Subscribe to our new channels. Thank you for subscribing to our new channels. Click on these links to go to our new channels. We have new channels for different games on Football Manager. Go to our new channels and subscribe now.
Howdo, ladies and gents, and welcome to Can Freddy I Do It Better? Here, this new series on the Wasted Talent channel, I, Freddy I Do, will be taking on the role of some managers from this season who not necessarily have failed, but have failed to live up to their expectations, starting with a man who some rate as the greatest manager on the planet right now, Mr. Pep Guardiola. They're not doing great, are they, see? Let's be completely honest. With the squad that they have at the disposal at the start of the season, they probably should have won the league. They should be doing a lot better, certainly, than they are now. So, can Freddy I do it better? We have disabled the transfer budgets for the first window. We've chosen to start at the beginning of the season. There'll be no transfer dealings of any kind. I've not got any transfer update files on. I don't even have the January update FM official one on. This is the data at the start, at the beginning of the game. Let's fucking go. Oh, and by the way, one thing I forgot, I did write a list, but I still forgot one. I'm going to be showing you every single game in 3D. This is going to be a let's play. You're going to play through the entire thing. No skipping forward, no just catch up with you and show you what I've done. Going to see everything. I'm going to see all of it. And with that in mind, as you can see, I haven't even read any of the messages yet. I've literally loaded the game and started recording. So we have the Welcome to Man City. So let's go ahead and do the meetings. Sheikh Mansour, let's get this meeting started. I always just say great idea to everything they say. I don't feel a meeting is required because so play attacking football, fine. Sign high profile players, not this window. Develop players using the club's youth system. Their youth system is phenomenal, so yes, I absolutely will do, even though I'm probably only going to play 1, maybe 2 years of this. Traditional Dota press conference, yeah, fine. Okay, thanks. So who is Dominic Torrent? uTorrent, BitTorrent. I'm going to call you. Ooh, I prefer uTorrent. I'm going to call him uTorrent. uTorrent, your assistant manager. I've got some questions to ask you. Yeah, whatever. You know what? I'm just going to say that for now because I want to get cracking. Right. Good boo. Transfers update. Holy fuck. There's a lot of players on loan. I am not going to go through all of that. But Gabriel Jesus is going to come in January, 27 million. Really happy about that. Not so happy about this. Pretty annoyed that they let go of Rulli, especially since they let Hart go out on loan as well, and have just left him with Claudio Bravo and Caballero. Not too wild about that, but hey ho. And Jovetic, I think that's a good idea. 12.5 million for him, who's repeatedly failed. That's a decent bit of business. Injuries: Navas is out, Gundogan and company are out. That's the bad two. I'll get them both back not too far into the season, but they'll both probably be key players for me, so a fair old loss there. Now, I don't think I really need to go through the squad, do I? I don't think I really need to take you through this squad. If you know football, you know these dudes. Pablo Maffeo, though, is listed, as is Jesus Navas. Jesus Navas can stay on the list. He's not going to go anywhere this window, obviously, because budgets are disabled and he's fucked. Pablo Maffeo, though, do I want to sell him? Let's have a quick look at you, mate. He's 19. Alright tackling, marking, decent passing, decent dribbling and crossing. Little bit of pace about him, not much. He's average, isn't he? I don't think he's Premier League. He's not Champions League quality, and I don't think he ever will be, so I'll leave that as is. In fact, you can drop to the under-23s, mate. Let's see if there's anyone, though, that can come the other way. Let's just sort by abilities to make this easier. Everyone's out on loan until you get down to Thierry Ambrose. Aleix Garcia. Are you loan listed? Yeah. Look at that potential. Let's have a quick look at him. Don't know why I said Luke like that. I'm not from Bolton. He's got decent physicals, alright mentals. I guess the key... not really. I was going to say, the key stats that he needs for where he plays, he has okay. Yeah, actually, he's not bad. He will play in some cup games. I'm not going to send him out on loan. Let's just get rid of that right off the bat. I'll say no status set, and then we'll just pop him into the first team squad just to give him a run out. And Brahim Diaz is another one. Very similar player, actually. So I don't know if I could play them both in cup games. I might have to pick one of them to try and develop more. But I'll do the same thing with him. We will. Is he? Actually, he's too young to be loaned out, isn't he? Yeah, he's a youth player. But you can go into the main squad, and then actually both of those guys can. They're both down here. Very handy for me, thank you. You can both play for the under 23s and the under 18s. But there's no point me going through and listing anyone that I don't want because their budgets are turned off, and I'll do all that in January. All we need to do now is sort out the best way to play these players in order to win the Premier League. That's all we actually need to do. That's the only thing that we really need to look at. So I'm just going to set us up. So this is the default. I've never been a fan. I know FREDDY is using it for Blackpool with great success at the moment, but I've never been that much of a fan of 3 attacking midfielders. Although with the players that they have, it might be the best way to go because they have De Bruyne and Silva. But then they've also got Sterling and Sane. Right, okay, let's start further back. So, goalkeeper is going to have to be Bravo, isn't it? Tempted to use sweeper keeper just for the hell of it, but no, let's not do that. His most comfortable position is normal goalkeeper rather than sweeper keeper. I thought the entire point of signing him was that he's a sweeper keeper, but whatever. Who's their strongest right back? Probably Zabaleta and Sanya. That's another bit of a weak area. I like Zabaleta though. His best is wing back on defend. You know what? Yeah, okay. What about left back? Is Kolarov or Clichy? I like Kolarov. I'm going to go with Kolarov initially, but I know I've got the backup of Clichy if I need him. Also, wing back defend. You like full back attack? Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, full back on attack. Do it. Get forward. Put some crosses in. So then, ahead of Zabaleta, I could go kind of invert. I could go kind of asymmetric here. I could have a winger ahead of Zabaleta, a right winger in Sterling, and then no winger ahead of Zabaleta, but maybe De Bruyne on that side as an advanced playmaker on support, which is his natural role. Excellent stuff. And then in the middle, do I go with Aguero? No, I'll go for David Silva. He also likes the advanced playmaker. I don't really want 2 advanced playmaker supports next to each other, because that's a little bit overkillish. That's a little bit overkill on the old advanced playmaker. So what can De Bruyne be instead? He's more versatile. Maybe just a straight up attacking midfielder on attack. Is that too attacking? We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to play the friendlies in this save. For the first time ever on YouTube, I'm going to play the friendlies. Maybe not all of them, but a few, just to see how I get on. What's Aguero's best forward role? Because Fopp playing him back there, that's a waste of Aguero. You want him in the box. I'd ideally like him as poacher, and he's fairly good at it. So yeah, we're going to go with poacher. I might even train him to get even better at poacher. In fact, yes, let's do that now. It's development. Yeah, so let's train him at poacher just to get him even more natural at it. Just to get that up to hopefully full. Might as well do the same with De Bruyne. I don't think I need to individually train him on anything because he's well-rounded for what he needs to be doing. So let's do that as well. Let's train him. Shall I train to be a shadow striker actually? No. Attacking midfielder. Let's get that up to completely natural. So then we just need to pick the spine of the team here. That's all that's left. Centre backs. Well, obviously Vinny Kump will come in once he's fit. Wow, there's not a lot of choice here. By not a lot of choice, I mean no choice. I have 2 fit ones. Alright, let's go back down to under 23s and let's see if there's any centre backs in here that I could possibly bring forward. Ellis Plummer. Ooh, here we go. Tosin Adarabioyo. Got a bit of potential. Good tackling, good marking, good heading, good positioning, decent determination, semi-decent menals across the board. Good anticipation, he's got a bit of bravery, can concentrate. Bit of leadership on him, good work rate, reasonable strength and a bit of pace. 6'5". In you fucking come to the main squad, my friend. I've forgotten where that is to do that from here. There it is. Idiot. Just done it twice. So yeah, Adarabioyo can be the backup centre-back for now. He can be the 4th centre-back in the squad along with Kump. What's John Stones? John Stones is a good ball-playing defender, and I don't want to play ball-playing defenders. I'm sorry, mate. I don't trust you to do that, quite honestly. I'll just leave them both on central defender defend. What's Otamendi's best? Central defender, stop it. I don't want you rushing out and leaving Stones on his own, mate. No. You can both... In fact, I'm going to go even further. Both defensive centre-backs, just don't do anything fucking stupid, the pair of you. One of you can switch to a ball playing or a stopper role once it's company next to you, but while you're next to each other, no. Disciplined, stay back. Now, here in the middle, well, we've got to get Fernandinho in because he's fucking phenomenal. And I'm going to... He likes deep line playmaker. I'm not going to play him as that. I'm going to play him as box-to-box, I think. Yeah, I'm going to play him as box-to-box. And then Delph can be the backup to that, can't he? Yes, he can. Good man. And then next to him, I'm going to do something that Pep was very reluctant to do. I'm going to play Yaya. And Yaya, yeah, deep line playmaker on support. Not defend, support. Is that going to leave me too bare at the back, though? Not at the back, sorry, in the midfield. Is that going to leave me too... Is that going to leave me to get overrun too much? Silver will drop back a bit since he's on support. We've got the friendlies. We've got the friendlies to suss that out. That spot will probably go to Gundogan once he's fit. But that's a decent looking team. I could do with investment in wing backs. That's something to look at for January. I've got... Let's just have a look then who we've got to come in as a second choice. We've got Caballero in goal. We've got Sanya. We've got Adarabioyo and when he's fit company. We've got Clichy. We've got Fernando. We've got Delph, obviously. Yeah, Delph and Fernando potentially. We've got Fernando. De Bruyne could drop back. Gundogan when he's fit. Yeah, we're fine for that. Position. These positions, I've got those two youngsters that I just brought in to the main squad. Yaya can move forward. Aguero can move back. We're fine. Right wing, I've got Sane, I imagine. Yeah. In fact, I might start Sane instead of Sterling. We can play him in a couple of friendlies apiece and see how we get on. Aguero, I've got Iheanacho. And Nolito, should I need him to. In fact, let's train Nolito while we're thinking about it. Let's train Nolito to be a striker because he's got the attributes for it. You know, he's got the dribbling, got a decent bit of finishing, he's got a bit of pace. He's generally very well rounded actually, and he can already play it a little bit, so he's accomplished actually. Let's train him to be a poacher. And in fact, no, not poach, because that's what Aguero's going to be. So let's have a different option. Is worse at advanced. Let's train him as a complete forward, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I was just having a quick look at Told uTorrent here. I'm actually going to. Can I set him a nickname? Of course I can. uTorrent. I was looking at Told uTorrent here because I was thinking about maybe replacing him with my own man, but I have since changed my mind because look at the fucking stats this dude has. He looks like a very good assistant, so I'm actually going to give him a few things to control. And that responsibility that I'm going to give uTorrent is the same thing that I always give him, and that is the opposition instructions, because I can never be asked to sit and do it. So back here on the tactics screen, let's actually have a think about how we want to play. I think we're definitely going to go on control, because we've got so many great players who can play on the ball. I mean, even starting at the back with Kolarov and Stones. Even Bravo, I guess. Well, it's supposed to be, isn't he? Toure, De Bruyne, Silva, Aguero, even Sterling. I think we'll need to start on control. Might go attack at some point, but maybe not. We'll definitely go on fluid, definitely. And in terms of instructions, I don't want to play a high line, not with Otamendi and Stones in there, because they're both... I don't trust them. In fact, they're going to drop slightly deeper, because both Kolarov and Zabaleta are a bit slow too, so we'll definitely drop a little deeper. But in terms of how we play, I don't want to retain possession on, but I'm going to turn shorter passing on, and we'll work the ball into the box. We'll run at the defence, and we'll be expressive. And in terms of closing down, we're going to go a little more. That pushes the defensive line out. We'll experiment with that. Just picking up like backup captains and stuff, but just generally, look at the amount of leadership and teamwork in this squad. This squad is not short of leaders, which you wouldn't really have guessed from how they've been at times this season. I'm hoping for a lot of unity in this squad. But, well, we'll see if that hope's forlorn or not as we go forward. Now, a lot of you might have already spotted this, but I've been talking about playing the friendlies. And I've set it to start at the start of the season, so there aren't any friendlies. So the first game's actually at home against Liverpool in the league. Now, we're on the 31st of July, and that's not until the 13th of August, so we do have a bit of time. So I'm actually going to arrange a friendly, because I do want to try. We're in training camp. Never mind. I do want to try this tactic out first, maybe a couple of times. So I think I'm going to go with the 3rd. And I'll go with the first available date. Sorry, we'll go with the 2nd. Who we got available? Oh dear. Not competitive teams. The most competitive team is probably our under 23s. This is a problem. This is a big problem. What if we go a bit later? Here we go. Burnley. There we go. That's much better. So we just got to wait until Saturday. So we'll have a pre-season match. We'll have the one at home against Burnley just to test out the tactic, just make sure it works. So here we go then. Time to meet the media. Oh, it's always the exact same questions. Yeah, cool. Yeah, always just go for the second top one. Apart from when they ask about that, and then you say no comment, and there we go. If you comment on one of those positions, you risk pissing off your players who play in those positions. Now then, seeing as we don't have first window transfer budgets, I can actually go a bit mad with these. Now, domestic cups, I'm not bothered. What I want to do, and what I feel Pep should have done a better attempt at doing, is winning the Premier League and the Champions League. So we're going to put those both on high. Just to set a precedent to the players, this is what we're looking to do. We're the second favourites behind Man United. This is the start of the season data. Chelsea down in fourth favourites. I want to win the league. That is the main target. I think that's what Manchester City should have done this year. I really do think they should have won the league. Not even could, should. So that's the aim. That's the real target. And I want to get at least to the quarters, semi-final of the Champions League as well. Sporting want Iheanacho on loan? Absolutely not. And while we're at it, let's just make sure that doesn't keep happening because it's really annoying when it does. Unavailable for loan. He's not going anywhere. He's the backup striker. Now Hartlepool one on loan, Aaron Nemanja. Let's have a quick look at you. Got a bit of potential. Got very good physicals. Not a whole lot else. So yeah, you can go on loan, mate. Off you go. Now Donny won Alish Garcia on loan. I've just said I want to use him, so absolutely not. Go away. Angelino. Left back cover, isn't he? Oh, he's got a hell of a lot of potential. How did I not see him when I was looking through the under-23s? Let's get you in, mate. Let's get you... Do I want to use him as backup as opposed to Clichy, maybe? Let's have a proper look at you. Alright, tackling and passing. Very good dribbling and crossing. Have you got the pace? You've got a bit of pace. A bit weak. Reasonable mentals. I'll give you chances, mate. No, you're not going anywhere. I will give you chances. Into the senior squad you go. And rejecting the loan. And let's make you unavailable for more loans. I don't want to loan you out. I'm going to give youth a chance here. That's what I'm looking to do. Oh, the best playoff draw for the Champions League is now as well. So we are in the seeded teams. So the unseeded teams, we could get Mönchengladbach, Roma, Fenerbahce, Sparta Prague or Monaco. There is no easy draw in the Champions League even before you get into it. All right, let's see who we get. Shakhtar. No, we can't get them. We're on the left column. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay. I'm just confused as fuck then. But we get Fenerbahce. That's probably the best it could have gone, realistically. Fenerbahce. I reckon I fancy our chances against Fenerbahce. Fancy our chances of getting through. So for this friendly against Burnley, I haven't populated the bench yet. I'll just quickly do that. I think what I'm going to do is give the people that I'm not sure who to play in their position, I'm going to give like a half each to. So Sane will come on at half time, possibly Sanya, possibly Clichy or Angelino. I'll make that decision. Possibly Delph as well. And then other players I'll just sub off to make sure that they're not knackered for Liverpool or injured. Oh, if we get a serious injury in this game, I'll be so mad at myself. But this is the starting team. This is the team that I've picked to be the starting 11 with a couple of doubtfuls. But otherwise, well, let's just roll with this and hopefully it'll go all right. Let's see how we actually do. So the team that they're rolling with, it's a pretty standard Burnley team, really. Heaton, apart from Durikwe, Marco Keane, Ben Mee, Flanagan, what's happened to him, man? Defoe, Hendrick, Arfield, Goodmanson, and Boyd behind Stokes. That's a decent team, but Stokes might give these two some problems in the air. Well, we're about to find out. This is the bit I can never be asked to do. Thank you very much, uTorrent. And I think I'm just going to calmly tell him to relax, because I want to see, but then I'm also going to tell him I have faith. But actually, no, that's not faith, is it? That's tell him why you should deserve a place in this team, which is actually what this game's all about. So that's probably the best thing to have said, since it's true. Lovely stylistic shot of the stadium there. That's very nice, very nice. Bobby Madley is going to be refereeing. Don't know how I feel about that, but there you go. So, all about the tactic here. In fact, for this first game, I said I'm going to do it all on 3D. Might do this first one on 2D at times, just so I can see how the formation's working. 52 seconds in, it looks like we might have an attacking highlight, or they might. Here's Sam Vokes holding the ball up. Neither our midfielders are really putting much effort in to try and get the ball off him. Holy shit. If that had gone in, that would have been spectacular. I'm a little bit worried at the lack of closing down there. Because he picked it up on the halfway line, turned very slowly. No one bothered to even try and interrupt him until Otamendi came charging out, which is something I didn't want him to do. And completely missed the tackle, which is why I don't want him to do it. That's worrying. That's very worrying. We've not dominated the ball either. Although we do have a highlight now. Otamendi. Come on, let's put together a good passage here, lads. Kolarov. De Bruyne get forward. Good man. Great run. Good movement. Pulled it back to Fernandinho. Forward to Silva. Into Aguero. Back to Fernandinho again. Looking wide for Sterling. Still good tackle. Well tackled. Is this going to be their counter? Not like that, it's not. Here's Yaya. For Fernandinho. Back for John Stones. There's going to be a patient build-up. I don't mind that. As long as it goes somewhere. That's a good run from Kolarov. Good ball inside Fernandinho. Has acres of space. He's going to shoot. He should shoot. He's... Oh dear. Maybe he shouldn't shoot. Maybe he shouldn't have. It's decent play though. There was a good run in there from De Bruyne getting out wide, getting into the channel, which I like the look of. He's making a bursting run there into the middle as well. But the pass goes elsewhere. Fernandinho has space. That's a wild shot though. And here they come with Boyd. Good tackle though, John Stones. Well done, mate. Otamendi. Wide for Zabaleta. I'm just thinking now, I've got Stones on the left and Otamendi on the right. I'm actually just going to, while I'm thinking about it, take a quick look at that because I'm fairly certain that's opposite footed for both of them, isn't it? Do they have preferred? No side preference for Stones, but he is right footed. Otamendi. He's right footed and he prefers to be on the left. So I was kind of right, but not in the way that I thought I was. I'll swap him over. There you go, lads. Remind me to do that in the actual, when we're not in a match. Don't know why I'm saying remind me to you, because I've already recorded this. Silva's through. Put it wide. But the movement was good. The play was good, even though I interrupted it by changing the centre-backs around. But we'll watch it on the replay. Fernandinho, Toure plays a ball into De Bruyne. Silva makes a very good run, and Aguero finds him through ball. Take a touch, mate. Take a touch to come inside, work the angle for yourself. But good play. Kolarov with a deep free kick. Pumps it in. Can we win the header? No, we can't. Who's going to win that ball? Otamendi. It was going to make a bit of movement for him. He's got Stones. Yeah, he's got Stones. He's a very brave man. Here's Fernandinho. Sorry. Zabaleta. Sterling. Sterling's not really done much yet. Here's Silva. So they make a run down the line, mate, for that? No? Okay. Dropping back too deep. And that, yeah, we're just congested in there. Sam Vokes. Can they launch a counter? Here's Hendrick. Arfield's making a run that Zabaleta needs to track, and he has. Well done. But Arfield picks it up anyway. Sam Vokes has a bit of space. Boyd has a lot of space and he's put it wide. I'm not wild about the defending that's going on here. Maybe the deeper line isn't the way. Zabaleta was vigilant of Arfield's run, but then didn't really stop him from doing what he wanted to on the ball once he did get it. And then there's quite a bit of space in here, which is worrying. Someone better than Boyd might have punished us there. No offence, Boyd. Another highlight. I've barely stopped talking in this game. Well won, Fernandinho. Yes, there we go. We've maintained possession. Aguero's off the shoulder of Ben Mee, and Toure finds him. Can Aguero get away? Can he work enough space for a shot? He can, but it's tame. Tom Heaton saves easily. Maybe hold the ball up a little better than it there, Aguero. Although I've got him on poacher, so he's not going to look to do that too much, is he? I saw the run, and as did Yaya. That's, I think, going to be the advantage of Yaya in there for now, ahead of, say, like Delph. Because I don't know if Delph would have seen the run or picked the pass. Aguero, not a bad effort. Corner for them, Defoe to take it. He's just got booked, he's lofted it deep. He's headed away, but only as far as Goodmanson. Bravo came in, didn't get in. Goodmanson scores a fucking belter. Absolute belter, well done. Well done, Goodmanson, good strike. Bravo left himself stranded by coming for the corner and not getting it, unless he got a punch. No, he absolutely did not. It was De Bruyne that headed it away. Came out into no man's land and then he was getting back into his net when the shot comes in. Deflects off De Bruyne. Okay, I was harsh on Bravo. Yeah, Bravo could do nothing about that really. But it was poor from the corner, which is worrying. And I can't bring anyone in. I can't bring Hart back. Ooh, I could look if Hart has a recall option. Oh, if he does, I'm snapping that shit up. And we're going to go to half time 1-0 down. So I'm going to keep the tactic the same, because this is the tactic that I want to try. I'm not going to do that yet, because I'm just going to make those changes that I was talking about. We're going to bring in Sane. Prefers to play on the left wing, but he can play on the right wing. Who else shall I bring in? I'll bring in Angelino for Kolarov on fullback attack, because that's also his preferred role. And I'll bring in Sanya for Zabaleta on wing back defence, because that's also his preferred role. And that will be it for now. Oh yeah, I need to do a team talk, don't I? I'm going to tell him calmly that I am disappointed. Let's go. I noticed the flash up of uninterested on a couple of players there, but it's a pre-season friendly, so I'm not really. You've got to expect that. We're not dominating the ball that much. We've had more shots and more of the game in general, but we've not really dominated possession how I hoped we would. Here's Aguero. He's skipped around. Can he equalise? Yes, he can. That's Aguero. That's why you put Aguero on Poacher, just to get him into those positions, get him on the ball in the box. Because, well, he's done it once and he scored. If we can improve what's behind him, I think he'll have a profitable season. Although the marking from the free kick initially is terrible. How can they just let both De Bruyne and Aguero stand right behind the wall in acres of space? We're obviously just going to work it round in a zigzag to them. But a good finish from Aguero near post. Decent goal to have scored. 70 minutes, still not going to change the system, but I'm just going to bring a couple of other players on. I'm going to bring Delphin Fernandinho, because I definitely want to start him again in the first game. I'm going to bring Garcia in for De Bruyne, because I definitely want to start him in the first game. Garcia can do that role perfectly well. Who else? I'll bring in Diaz, the youngster, in his preferred position. Who else shall I bring on? I'll bring Odirabayo on. Who's the more tired? Oh, yeah, Otamendi can come off. We'll bring Iheanacho in for Aguero. What is Poacher your preferred role? No, advanced forward is, but you're good at Poacher, so I'll leave it on Poacher, since that's the tactic that we want to use. And Fernando can come in for Yaya. You know what, we'll just change everybody, shall we? Do I have anyone I can bring in? So I've got Clichy or Nolito to go centre back, so Clichy. In you go at centre back, my buddy. I doubt you can do it, but yeah, fuck it. I thought it was against the rules to do this in friendlies now, or is that just international friendlies? Because international friendlies used to get killed by just changing the entire 11 at half time. I never watch international friendlies, they're so boring. I just have no interest in them at all. I'm really glad they're replacing it with that tournament, that biannual tournament. Also means football every summer. Excellent. Can Defoe win it for them? Or Boyd? Or Garcia? Well nicked, mate. What can you do with the ball? Don't lose it. Well done. Iheanacho. Work it forward, youngsters. Work it forward, academy boys. Here's Diaz. Is anyone wide right? Sane should be, but he's far too far back. Sane, get forward, mate. There you go. Can Garcia find you? No. Can Iheanacho find Angelino, who's got forward well? Or can he just shoot? Okay. That might be a problem. That might be a problem, because there were far better options there. Either look for the early ball for the run of Sane, although I don't know if he can pull that off, or just feed Angelino. He runs off Goodmanson. Goodmanson doesn't see him. It's a decent run and strike, but I would prefer a bit more decision making there for me, Kalechi. And that's how it's going to end. One apiece. Don't really care about the scoreline. It's more about the performance. There's holes in this. There's work to be done here. I'm going to say it wasn't good enough, because it wasn't really. But there's work to be done here, but we've got all the time to do it. We didn't dominate possession, but we did dominate the game. We should have probably won it with 11 shots on target, but there's promise there. There's promise. So if I choose auto select on the Champions League squad, the first team players left out are Garcia, Diaz, Odirabayo, Angelino, and Kolarov. Well, under 21s don't need to be. Oh no, that's Premier League, isn't it? Oh no, wait. Yep, cool. So Odirabayo, Angelino, and Diaz don't need to be selected. I would ideally like to have Elish Garcia in, and I absolutely need Kolarov in. So a couple of players are going to have to come out. Jesus Navas can come out. I've got Sane and Sterling, and you're listed and injured. Anyone else that I can really take out though? Not really. So I'm sorry, Alish, but no Champions League for you. Not right now. Not right now. Choose captain for the season. That's pretty much fucking slam dunk for these two, isn't it? Absolutely no need for me to change that. There is no recall option on Joe Hart's loan. And on that bombshell, it's time to end the first episode of Can Freddy I Do It Better? And next time we will start the Premier League and we will play in our playoff for the first leg of our playoff against Fenerbahce. Join me then. I don't know how often I'm going to put these episodes out. We'll see how into this save I get and how much I want to play it, because I'm going to do it every single game. So if I want to play this save, I'm going to have to record it. So these episodes might be pretty regular if I get into this. If you want to see it, hit subscribe. If you'd like to hit like, go hit share, go comment and everything. And I will see you for more next time. I've been Freddy. Peace.
We have no channels. Subscribe to our new channels. Thank you for subscribing to our new channels. Click on these links to go to our new channels. We have new channels for different games, different games. All Football Manager. Go to our new channels and subscribe now.